Good morning, boys and girls. So, we are on lesson 2, and our I can statement for today is I can add and subtract multiples of 100, including counting on to subtract. So today we're going to do some subtraction and addition, and we're going to be using our place value charts as well as some other ways to solve. We're going to start with our application problem for today. It says, Max has 42 marbles in his marble bag after he added 20 marbles at noon. How many marbles did he have before noon? Alright, let's see. So I have on my board my read, draw, write checklist. I have my tens and ones place value chart, and I have my subtraction problem because if they know that at noon he got 20 more marbles added into his bag, they want to know before noon, so he didn't have those 20, so we have to take them away to find out how many he had before that. So I have my 42 drawn. When we do a subtraction problem, do we start in the tens or the ones column? So we always start in the ones column. So we do 2 minus 0. Am I taking anything away? No, so our answer is still going to be 2. Now we're doing 4 minus 2, and now we're in the tens column. So we're going to look over here, we have 4, and we have to take away 2. So we're going to cross off 2. 1, 2. How many of them are left? Good, there are still 2 left. So there are 22. So we've read our problem, we've drawn our picture, and now we need to write it. So our problem is going to say, Max had 22 marbles before noon. Alright, so now we've written our problem too. And for anybody wondering, noon is like 12 o'clock during the daytime. So when you're usually awake and have lunch around that time, that's noon, 12 o'clock. So let's go back to our problem. So our next problem says that you have 400 and they want us to add 3 hundreds to that. So we're at 400 and we're going to do the arrow way. So if we're doing that, let's add 100 at a time. So we're going to add 100 each time. So it's 100, 200, 300. So if we add 100 to 450, what's our answer going to be? Good. 550, because you're only going to be changing your hundreds place. Now 550 plus 100. Good. 650, because you're just adding 1 in the hundreds place. Now 100 more. Good. 750, because when you're adding 100, you're just adding 1 in the hundreds place, nothing else. Now it says it wants us to add 147 plus 200. So we have 147 plus 200. So let's add that the arrow way again. So we have 147. And we're going to add 200s. So first you're going to add 100. And what should you get? Good, 247. And then you're going to add another 100. And what's your answer? Good, 347. Because remember, you're only changing the ones place because you're only adding 1 in the hundreds place, excuse me. Now we're going to move on to subtraction. So our problem is 582 minus 300. So we can do this several ways. Let's first do the place value chart. So we have our hundreds, our tens, and our ones. Let's show 582 first because that's our bigger number. And when we're subtraction, we always show our bigger number first. So we have 5 hundreds, 8 tens, and 2 ones. And I'm going to write it the vertical way too. So when we're subtracting, remember we always start in the ones place. So we're going to do 2 minus 0. What do we get? Good. 2 still. Now 8 minus 0. Good. 8 still. And 5 minus 3. Let's cross off our 3 hundreds. How many do we have left? Good. 2. So our answer is 282. Then we have a few more subtraction problems, but this time we're going to solve it the arrow way. So our first problem is 620 minus 400. So we have 620, and we need to show our arrow of taking away 100 4 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so if we do 620 minus 100, what is our answer? Good, it's going to be 520, because you're just taking the 1 out of the hundreds place. Now 520 minus 100, good, 420 minus 100, good, 320 minus 100, good, 220. So 620 minus 400 equals 220. Very nice work. Alright, we have one more subtraction problem. We're going to do 700 797 minus 300. So we're going to start with our 797. We need our arrows because we're taking away 3 hundreds. So we have 797 minus 100. Got 697 minus 100. Got 597 minus 100. Got 497. So 797 minus 300 is 497. Remember, when you're subtracting hundreds, you're only going to be doing it in the hundreds place. That's the only thing you're changing at that point. So here we have our problem set. Oops. It says solve each addition problem using place value strategies. Use your arrowway or mental math and record your answers. You may use scrap paper if you like. So part A has 2 hundreds, 4 tens, and 300 plus 3 hundreds equals how many hundreds and how many tens. Now, this is the same thing that we were just doing, but they're using the unit form. So when it's written in words. Then they have 240 plus 300. And then they have different ones for B, C, D, and E. Then for part 2, you're doing the same thing, but you're solving for subtraction problems. Remember to use either your arrowway or you can use your place value charts to help you solve your problems. Good luck. You guys are going to do great. If you have any questions, you can hop on the Zoom call at 1 o'clock today and I can answer your questions. Great work. I'm so proud of everything you're doing. Keep up the hard work, guys. I love you and I miss you. Bye.